My name is Miriam Metze. I'm a sophomore at Spelman and my major is English. So part of my community service for this semester was to volunteer at the HIV and AIDS walk, and I was handing out refreshments at the end to all the runners. So when I signed up, I was like, okay, I'll just do this, get my community service out the way. But that experience actually ended up changing my life. I got there late to the fair. I was supposed to be there at 1. I didn't get there until 2. So when I got there was a bunch of food and refreshments and all of that was still left over from the runners. So me and a few of my friends were like, okay, what's gonna happen with all of this food and all of the drinks and all of that? And the coordinator said, oh, we're just gonna throw it away, or we're gonna give it to the employees or the volunteers. And we were like, okay, but what about all of the less fortunate people in the West End who need it, who don't have homes, who don't have any food or anything like that? It's getting colder, let's give it to them. So we ended up taking all of the excess food and all of the excess drinks, and we went to the West End. We went by the West End MARTA station, by Ralph David Abernathy where the CVS is, and we passed out all of the food. And it changed our lives, it changed their lives. It was an amazing experience, and I would have never had that experience if I didn't volunteer at the AIDS Walk. So when I got this assignment about the speech, I was like, what's the importance of this assignment? Like, I already did the community service. I wrote a paper about it. Why do I have to do a speech? So Dr. Stanley told us that we have to figure out why or how our community service impacts us as an English major. So I was like, all I did was pass out food to homeless people. That doesn't affect me at all as an English major. Of course, as a person it does, but not as an English major. But then I had to think, and I really just had to reflect. Like, I had never had to communicate with homeless people or with less fortunate people before in that experience on that one-on-one basis. So that experience as an English major made me a better communicator. I had to adapt to my audience. The same way when I'm writing a paper or essay, I had to adapt to my audience. So it was an amazing experience. Like I said, as an English major, it made me a better communicator and a faster communicator in terms of like adaptation and code switching. So like I said, it was an amazing experience, and I hope I get to do it again soon.